welcome to Annie's Orchids.
Done with it?
Hello, welcome to Annie's Orchids. We're having our open house.
Yeah,
Tons
this
of
weekend.
plants everywhere, in every little bit of corner from every part of the planet. So,
Should we walk a little bit, or can you show us something?
sure, come on over
Sure.
here.
Okay. So open house is almost done, but if you will have a time, I wish you will enjoy a few flowers,
No.
right?
This is Byron's. Yo creo que tiene nuevo nombre. Mira, sí.
Any comments on this one?
This is a Miltonia spectabilis. This flower is just opening, that's why it's all crinkly. But once it opens up, it'll be this beautiful flower here. And this is the alba form, so this is pure white with just a yellow center.
I see.
The normal color is this. And people say, why is it so orange? The color of the bulbs, the color. I grow it very bright light and lots of sun. And in order to get them flower really well, that's what they look like. If they're too green, you see on this side of the plant that's green, but not a lot of flowers on this side. It gets a little bit more shade. So, but on this side over here where it gets a lot of sun, every growth is in flower.
Okay. Can you show me
what
the
it does.
name? Its name.
This is Miltonia spectabilis. So from
How
Brazil.
to grow it? How to grow it?
Yep.
What is the media inside?
The media, just moss. Everything I grow in baskets is just moss. That's what they seem to be happy in. A lot of people put orchid bark and things like that. Never like using orchid bark in baskets.
I see. What
Good
about
for
this
pots.
one?
This is Miltonia vexillarius, which is now known as Miltonopsis, but there used to be all Miltonias. But these are the Colombian Miltonias.
I see.
And this is an alba form. Beautiful little light. It's almost an alba. It's got just a slight pink mask on it.
If people want to buy it, how they should do it?
They could order online. But if you're in Russia, I don't know. Come over here and visit and smuggle it back.
I
So,
see.
Mysticidum bravonii from South Africa. Beautiful species.
I see.
And here's a plant that I collected many years ago in Mexico. These come from way high up in the mountains, found at 3,000 meters plus. When I collected these back in 1977, 78, at 7:30 in the morning, I was knocking them out of pine trees with branches, long branches. And when they fell to the ground, the bulbs had ice around them. So, and that's their color. That's their normal color. A lot of people think, oh, they're sick plants, but no, that's their normal color for the bulbs. They get this kind of a black surface to them, but just beautiful flowers.
Can you put it closer to you?
Ta-da! Just a beautiful plant.
Yeah. Okay. Nice one. I can see that the color is matching, right? Unicum as
yeah.
well as this one. Almost.
Yep.
Andy,
Kira?
what are your favorite one?
This plant's for you, by the way.
Really? Thank you so much. Thank
You
you.
earned it today.
Yeah, thank you.
So
Thank
Kira worked very hard and earned this plant. So
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
oh, you're more
Thank
than welcome.
you. Cool. What
And-
else can you explain?
These little New Guinea dendrobiums. They're all Helwigianums. Flowers last months. And then also this guy here, Dendron lipidum. Little tiny little bulbs. As you can see, with little tiny, very cute flowers. And then something that's just absolutely beautiful is this. Dendrobium devonianum. This is a very pale one. Sometimes they have very dark purple tips on the lip and on the petals. But just gorgeous flowers.
See. Cool. This one is just amazing plant.
But I didn't grow this. This was done by a very good friend of mine, Rick Wells.
Rick Wells?
You know Rick Wells, right?
Yes, I know.
Yep, he gave this to me.
Uh-huh.
So it's not open yet, but this is Gongora scaphiforus. He told me he collected this back in the 1970s in Costa Rica.
Wow.
Now you can't collect anything in Costa Rica.
Why?
So it's protected. Everything's protected.
Really?
But I mean, just it's going to be beautiful when it opens up. But it's not for sale. I'm going to grow this and cherish it and give it lots of loving.
I was counting today morning, there was 11 of them. like this
Uh-huh.
one, 11 of them, but each one have, I am not sure how many flowers, right? Right now it's just buds.
Yep. Couple more days.
Yeah,
Maybe tomorrow they'll be open.
but something is smelling so good. What is it? Do you know?
I'm not a plant sniffer. I've never
Really?
have been.
Really?
I've always just enjoyed. I'm a visual person, so
I
it's
see.
just the sight. So a lot of times something can be fragrant. I have no idea what it is. Oh, look how these things move. Little dancing bulbophyllum lips. That's bulbophyllum barbidrum.
What is the climate to this
These
year?
are warm growing here
Uh-huh,
from Sierra
okay.
Leone, but there are some people that grow these outside here in San Diego very well. So another plant that I collected when I was a little kid, Osmoglossum egertonianum.
When you started to collect orchids?
I started collecting orchids when I was 4 years old. I mean, they were given to me by my parents and my grandparents, and so I got into multiple different species, or hybrids, I should say. And first time I went collecting orchids, I was 13 down in Mexico, and that's when I became addicted to species because I saw them growing on the trees, and I thought that was the coolest thing to see them on the sides of trees.
What was your first orchid? Do you remember?
Well, Encycla vitulina was one of the first ones
Encycla-
that I collected in the wild. So this guy here. So, but
Wow.
when I was like 4 or 5 years old, I had a Ludicea discolor, the jewel orchid. I never even knew it was an orchid until I was like 13 or 14 years old. So, but I thought it was just like a pothos or a philodendron or something.
Interesting.
But
Okay.
look at this! Look at this! These are all flower buds right here. Just getting
Yeah.
ready to open,
Uh-huh.
and like a little form of a skirt. And this one's little bigger buds here beginning to spread out like a daisy, and these is what it looks like when it's open. Very cute, very tiny.
Yeah.
But the world of orchids, I mean, just you see the variation here. That's what got me hooked on orchids. Just all these guys,
I see.
all these guys. Yeah. Just beautiful, beautiful plants. This guy.
One more time.
This guy.
Nice one.
Maxillary
see.
tenifolia. Or Arium.
This one is very rare, right?
Yeah.
The color mostly is red, but
On
this
these.
one is tenifolia, but it's yellow one.
And here's a beautiful Vanda. This is
Yeah.
tricolor variety suavis.
One more time. The name.
Vanda tricolor, variety suavis, and it has 3 colors on it. So the purple, the red, brown, and the white.
Can you tell me why it's growing in a bark?
Well, these grow on very big trees and stuff like that, so they like a lot of air around the roots. It makes them happy.
Yeah, that's interesting.
All different types of orchids. And this is just a smidgen of what I have here in the nursery.
So I wish if we will have a time tomorrow, probably. I am not sure.
Oh
No,
yeah. You want some more time tomorrow?
maybe,
Okay,
maybe.
I can do that for you.
Okay, thank you so
Water
much.
through the greenhouses.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.